And as soon as we walk in, this is our coach, by the way. Fellas, Woody's in the back rolling joints. Like, huh? Like, I didn't know that he didn't give a fuck that everyone knew.
Yeah.
So we go back there and Woody Harrelson's rolling joints. And we're back there smoking joints with Woody Harrelson, bro. It was unbelievable.
Welcome back to another episode of Podcast P, presented to you by Prize Picks, a Wave Sports and Entertainment original. We have another special edition of Story Mode with the one and only star from the super successful show All the Smoke, the big bro, Matt Barnes.
Man.
Appreciate you, OG. Appreciate you, OG.
Thank you, man. Hey, before we get started, man, I want to shout out y'all, man. I love what you're doing, especially, I mean, I've known Jack for a while. P, we played against each other. I've known Pops forever, but just to give another perspective, I feel like media is shifting. Everyone, there's a lot of former players doing it, but there's not a lot of current guys doing it. And I feel like as a fan of the game now, as a former player, like I want to hear what you got to say. I want to hear what Draymond has to say. I want to see the guys that are in the mix have to say. So I just want to shout you guys out for doing your thing, man. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, no
Appreciate
doubt.
you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
yeah.
you. I mean, throw it right back at you, brother, because you pretty much pioneered this shit for us to even be able to navigate, you know, through this podcast space and be comfortable in it. And it was initially, you know, hard when we came and we talked about it just because, you know, the backlash of, you know, how focused is he if he is because he's doing this.
We were Dallas and I were talking about it in the back.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I constantly get that, but always first things first. Man, I'm always take care of what, you know, the main job is.
Keep the first thing first.
Exactly, exactly. So we appreciate you for just opening up this lane.
No, I'm glad
to let us, you know, kind of get in this with you.
I love it too. Like I was talking in the back, like I don't look at any of us as competition. I feel like it's just a shift in media,
right?
And people want to hear what we have to say. So there'll always be the ESPNs and the Foxes and the Stephen A. Smiths, but each of us have a different outlook and perspective and where you're coming from and where you're coming from. And it's something you can't get at the network. You know what I mean? So to me, I love all my brothers that are doing this and sisters that are doing this because, again, to me, this is not competition. I just feel like it's a shift in the media. And now we're starting to tell our own stories instead of having to go with the narrative that people paint.
Exactly.
Well, thank you again for that, sir. We appreciate that, man.
No doubt, bro.
we had a little icebreaker. We talked about it a little bit in the green room about this possum in the kitchen situation.
Oh, boy. P.
But, you know, we want to hear your side of, like, what actually happened.
Possums can be nasty,
Possums
too.
is nasty.
That's why it's like,
This one was nasty.
Baby possum.
This one was, but he was still big.
Before you, the thing I didn't know, though, if I was scared to watch it with you with the possum or your feet. I don't know whose feet was more toe up. You or PG feet when I seen
Oh, my
your
shit ain't
feet.
even bad.
Oh, no, your shit was bad when I was seeing you on the countertop trying to get the possum. I thought the possum was really scared of your feet.
Yeah, now don't get my black sandals convinced with my nice motherfucker. These feet have been through hell and they still nice. I take care of them. No, but to get to the story, no, it was I was moving, man, and I was telling you like the last thing to come down was our bigger projector. So we had the dudes in and out of the house. The door wouldn't open long, but I was carrying a box, and all of a sudden I seen something scurry behind me. And I froze, like when you see the cop siren and your heart hits your stomach. I'm like, what the hell was that? And so I put my shit down and I went in there and it was a possum. And like as soon as I turned the corner, we made eye contact. This motherfucker like rose up and loked up on me, and I was like, oh my God. So for some reason I just thought it was funny, but I was scared as shit. But I'll say this, if I didn't film that, I probably would have been screaming a lot more because I was really scared, bro. Yeah. I'm hopping on counter to counter. I'm on live. People are telling me what to do. Like, excuse me, like white people are telling me pick it up by its tail. Man, fuck out of here. You pick it up by its tail. I'm not touching that thing. But I threw fruit at it, like tapped it with the golf club. Luckily, I say the most important thing is I had all those boxes there. I had those big moving boxes, and I made him like a little maze right out. I was like, you know, we both go home to our families tonight. Like,
the door wide
it was
he chose peace.
Yeah.
So, you know, I hit him with some oranges and I sprayed him with some water and kind of got him active. I shouldn't have did that, but eventually he just decided it was time to go, bro. But it was that shit's been everywhere, man. That went on all the news and Entertainment Tonight and Inside Edition and all, like, people are seeing me at the grocery store like, I saw you with the possum. I'm like,
You didn't find no more animals in there, did you?
No, that was it, man. I think that was a one-time thing.
Oh, I'm scared. So scared.
We not scared no more.
What club? What was the club of choice?
Nine iron.
I
just wanted to let him know I'm kind of serious with it. Like, it's not, you know what I mean? I don't need to get a wood out there, but it's just come out. I just want you to leave at the end of the day. I don't want to have to hurt you.
Right. What matters would you have taken if like
Animal
that
control?
didn't work?
Probably animal
No,
control.
I had to get him out though. That wasn't an option to me, to be honest with you. Like, you got to go, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and wait 45 minutes to get charged a couple $100. I'm gonna have to get you up out of here somehow, somewhere.
Your boy, whoever he was, you called out.
He didn't want no
never
problems.
showed up.
He didn't want no problems.
Never showed up.
I didn't even know, dude. He was actually moving the TV, but he came and looked. I'm like, and I was about to ask. He's like, oh, okay, no.
I don't do this. No,
it's not the description, homie.
There was some dude, he yelled out. He's like, come help me. And the dude, I never showed up.
Hey, bro. I promise you, bro, if I wasn't on camera, I would have been screaming. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, I'll fight anybody. I'm not messing with no possums.
Right.
That shit was funny to me.
Football free agency might already have you hyped for next season, but while kickoff is a long ways out, you can pick more or less on 2024 season stats on Prize Picks. Season totals for passing yards, receiving touchdowns, sacks, you name it, we got it.
You can now win up to 100 times your money on Prize Picks with as little as 4 correct picks. You can turn $10 into $1,000 with basketball, hockey, and college basketball. Entries today on Prize Picks, America's #1 fantasy sports app.
Prize Picks offers weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts like Taco Tuesday. Each Tuesday, Prize Picks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value.
Look, I love Prize Picks because I love to win money. I mean, it's no better than winning money on Prize Picks because I just know the right picks. The other day, I bet it on my boy Reggie to get 5 assists. He got it for me. So all I'm saying is Prize Picks, keep giving me that money because I'm going to keep getting it from you.
I love using Prize Picks only because you can bet on more than just sports. I like the aspect of being able to do, League of Legends or CS2. I like to place entries on other things other than just sports, so it's been a fun experience.
With all that said, download the app today and use code PODCASTP for a first deposit match up to $100. I want to make sure y'all heard me now. Use code PODCASTP for a first deposit match up to $100. Pick more, pick less. It's that easy. I ain't saying it no more. Pick more, pick less. I ain't saying it no less. Pick more, pick. That's it. Now back to the show.
So I want to start things off during your time here in LA while you were playing college basketball at UCLA.
Mm-hmm.
And you were a freshman on campus in 1998. But
long
talk
time
to us.
ago.
It's a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to us about your time there, but more specifically, a few years later or before, Kobe gets drafted in 1996 by the Lakers. And I know he would work out up at the John Wooden Center. And just talk about seeing him coming in during the summer, getting his work in, and just your experience at UCLA.
It was dope. This is pre-cell phones, man. I'm dating y'all. Like, I never had a pager. That's how you have to get there. You have to page us on campus, but I didn't have a pager, so I was in the wind. But UCLA was a blast, man. So Baron Davis's class was right before mine. They came in as the #1 recruiting class, and then we came in right after with someone named Jerron Rush. If you don't know him, he was cold. PG, kind of you're more skilled, but like you, 6'7", does everything, a monster.
Brandon Rush, big brother, right?
Yeah, Brandon's big brother. Should have been a perennial all-star, man. But we had Ray Young. We had the #1 recruiting class back-to-back years. So I came to UCLA and it was just popping. My first year at UCLA was an NBA lockout. So we had everyone coming to our game. Shaq, Kobe, they would stop the game when these people, this is Westwood. I'm coming from Sacramento. Like, this is what LA is like. And then we're going to Hollywood parties and all the screen. Like, it was like being in the pros, without the money. You know what I mean? Like, we got a little bit, but it wasn't pro money. But the life was great. But being able to fast forward to crossing paths with Kobe because, it's well documented, like him and Shaq kind of at the beginning, it was, some whatever type energy. So Kobe was kind of a loner off to himself because he was always on our campus, eating, working out, sometimes just sitting down. I remember he used to come in and go into the poly after we had practiced. I remember the one year, I don't remember the year it was, but he had a cast on his wrist and he was doing workouts left-handed. I'm just like, this dude is nuts. But he kind of just started taking off, but he was still in there being Kobe. So just from the jump, I was just a fan. I'm just like, this dude is cold.